Calaroga Shark Media.
Hi there, I'm Johnny Mack with 5 good news stories. A 4-year-old boy was headed into heart surgery completely alone. He ended up with not just a doctor, but a mother, a family, and a future. True was born with congenital heart disease. He had spent his early life in foster care. In 2022, he arrived at Children's Nebraska Hospital for a major operation. But because his social worker had COVID, he had no one there with him. That's where Dr. Amy ran into him. She's an anesthesiologist. She said he was sitting there all alone. It took me back that this 4-year-old was going through heart surgery and nobody was there. True surgery lasted around 7 hours. Amy couldn't stop thinking about him. Afterwards, she reached out to learn more about him and discovered he had 6 siblings, most of whom were also struggling in unstable placements following a domestic violence situation. True's caseworker asked Dr. Amy, "Could you take him?" Amy already had a large family, 6 children of her own, but she felt there was room for one more. She explained, "After I dropped True off in recovery, I called my husband. I said, we just have to have a talk when I get home. I need you to have an open mind." Ryan met True, and the decision was immediate. The couple adopted him about 1 month after his surgery. They wanted to keep True's siblings close to him. Her sister adopted one of the siblings. Her sister-in-law adopted another. A coworker adopted 2 more. Then Amy and husband Ryan opened their home again, adopting True's sister Lainey. All 6 found homes. A new type of scan makes prostate cancer cells glow. That could dramatically reduce the need for invasive biopsies. The technology is known as a PSMA PET/CT scan. It works by using a molecule that binds to prostate cancer cells, causing them to light up as bright spots during imaging. That allows doctors to more clearly identify aggressive cancers while avoiding unnecessary procedures for low-risk cases. Prostate cancer is one of the most common cancers in men, affecting about 1 in 8. 660 men were part of a study. Scans were able to identify men who either did not have cancer or had cancer so slow-growing they were unlikely to cause harm. Those patients avoided biopsies entirely, while patients with positive scan results underwent more targeted biopsies. Congratulations to a man who calls himself Mr. World Records. Well, Johnny Cruz Buckingham, a.k.a. Mr. World Records, set the record for reaching a speed of 69 miles an hour while skiing on asphalt. That's right, it is the record for fastest towed asphalt skiing. Mr. World Records said, "I want to inspire my child, Hurricane, to set big goals and reach for the stars." Good news out of the Chester Zoo. A critically endangered rollaway monkey has successfully given birth. Just weeks after undergoing a groundbreaking surgical procedure that had never been performed on the species before, Messiah is a 15-year-old monkey and became the first rollaway monkey in captivity to undergo surgery after vets discovered a golf ball-sized abscess in her foot. Messiah recovered well and went on to give birth to a healthy daughter named Lagertha. Primate keeper Zoe said Messiah is a very experienced mom and she's parenting magnificently. The fact Messiah's foot healed so well is a huge relief. If she'd had a full amputation, we'd been left with real questions about whether she could hold her offspring or continue with her normal behaviors. Lagertha is the 3rd rollaway monkey born at the zoo since the first successful captive birth in 2020. There were only a handful of breeding females across European zoos, including just one other in England. And Johnny Mac, why are we late for work this time? Well, you see, boss, I was there on the train on Monday at 2:30 in the afternoon, and turkeys were spotted on the tracks just west of Staten Island Railway's Old Town Station. An MTA spokesperson told the New York Daily News that the turkeys were eventually scattered after multiple blasts of a train horn. However, turkeys were spotted on the tracks again around 4 p.m. Those turkeys also scattered at the sound of a train horn. The burrow's wild turkeys are believed to be descended from several pets that were released into the wild in 1999. And those are your 5 good news stories for today.